Welcome back to Noob Talk. My name's Liban Ali, and this week we look at a potential, now I don't want to guarantee anything, but a potential return to form for the blue Speedster. That's right, I'm talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog, as 2 new games were announced at the 25th anniversary celebrations. Sonic has always been a familiar icon in the gaming industry, and at one point was easily going head to head with Nintendo's Mario. But as the age of 3D graphics came in, Sega were unable to really recapture that spirit that made us fall in love with the 2D titles. After a few hit and miss games and a super awkward looking reboot in Sonic Boom, finally 25 years later, Sonic is going back to his roots and it looks better than ever in Sonic Mania. We're talking about a new 2D adventure, 2D style graphics, updated for the current gen consoles of course, new zones and old zones reimagined too. It's the Sonic that we all remember and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Can we consider it a reboot of some sort, or perhaps another addition to the overall universe? Regardless, if this can be put right, I believe that it will truly pave the road to getting Sonic back to running at top speed, no puns intended, just like when the character was first introduced 25 years ago. Now, we mentioned that there were 2 new games announced, so along with Sonic Mania, a new 3D title was also announced where we see the world in apocalyptic hell. Currently, it's only known as Sonic 2017, as it's being released in 2017. But from the trailer, we can clearly see that it looks to be another team up between the old and current versions of the character, and looks to focus on the best quality of Sonic, which is obviously all about the speed. It's being done by the same team responsible for Generations and Colors, 2 great games in the series. I would have also added Unleashed to that list, but the werewolf sections were some of the most dead, boring segments I've ever played, and I don't care if it was part of the story, it should never have been considered at all. If Unleashed was done with purely the running, it would have definitely gone on my list, no problems whatsoever. So, it's another team up, but it has been mentioned that this is a brand new adventure and not a Generations 2. The burning city from the trailer reminds me of Spagonia, and the giant robots clearly look like Eggman's, or Dr. Robotnik's, whatever way you want to say it, that evil villain's designs. And perhaps the character is being treated more than just a joke villain and is seriously bringing the heavy stuff down on the blue Speedster, which would be an interesting change of pace. Oh wait, or should I say Speedsters? Speedsters, yeah, Speedsters, right. Anyway, not much else is currently known at this moment in time. However, I do see that Sega is playing it smart by developing 2 games that will satisfy both the old school 2D audience and the more recent 3D fans of Sonic. Perhaps this will be a way to get both communities to cross over, and perhaps it will be a way to get both communities to enjoy both titles. While I personally am glad to see a 2D Sonic adventure, I believe that if done correctly, the 3D counterpart can definitely surpass that, and we have seen glimpses of that in previous games. It's just up to Sega to get that formula just right. So let me know what you think about the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog game. Do you think this will bring the blue Speedster back to its glory days? Or do you think that it will be another title that will fail to reach its true potential? Let me know all of that and more in the comments section below, or if you would prefer, drop me a tweet at the Liban Ali, and heck, follow me on Instagram for random Instagram posts, because why not? Lastly, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more weekly videos. Currently, there is one happening a week, but there is a plan in place for more weekly video drops, so hit that subscribe button just underneath the player or click the annotation in the video itself. It will help you subscribe. I do hope that this time that Sega can truly bring the character back to the promised land, and I look forward to going hands-on with the game at some point. So that was this week's Noob Talk looking at Sonic 2017 and Sonic Mania, and I'll see you in the next episode.